Hello, Macron everyone, welcome back to Auto Macron Update and Macron Zone. Today the spotlight falls on the 2026 Ford Puma. This compact crossover draws attention for its sharp design, efficient engineering and practical cabin. Over the next few minutes we take a full walk around, dive into its cabin, test its performance credentials and examine pricing. By the end you will know whether this Puma deserves your consideration. Let's begin. Starting at the front, the Puma sports a bold face. The headlamps are slim, sharp and equipped with LED lighting. The grille sits low and wide, giving the vehicle a sturdy, grounded presence. The bonnet slopes gently toward the bumper, where subtle sculpting gives a dynamic direction to the styling. A prominent badge sits at center, emphasizing the identity of this model. From this vantage the overall stance appears both compact and purposeful. The front overhang is modest, which adds to the agile appearance of the crossover. Shifting to the side profile, the Puma reveals a couple of key design traits. A rising belt line sweeps toward the rear, creating a sense of motion even when stationary. The roof line slopes gently, almost QA-tailed, the copyright A-like in silhouette, though practicality remains. Large alloy wheels fill out the wheel arches nicely and the door panels feature subtle creases that catch light and shadow for an added sculptural effect. The greenhousey, the window linea tapers slightly toward the back, giving a sporty hint while still accommodating rear seat headroom. The short rear overhang reinforces the agile footprint of this crossover. The side mirrors sit on the doors, helping accentuate the cabin rather than the coachwork. A choice of attractive colors completes the look. Moving to the rear, the Puma exhibits a design that feels cohesive with the front styling. The taillights are narrow, wrap-around units with sharp edges. A small roof spoiler sits above the rear glass, adding a sporty flourish. The tailgate is wide and opens to offer good access for loading. The bumper has integrated reflectors and a modest skeeter plate-style accent at the bottom, hinting at crossover credentials without being off-the-road pretentious. Overall, the rear design wraps up the styling story: compact, sporty and purposeful. The roof rail accents and optional contrast roof treatments further enhance the visual appeal for buyers seeking a distinctive look. Interior: inside the cabin, the Puma delivers a premium feel for its class. The dashboard spans widely, creating an open feel, while the driver-oriented center console places controls within easy reach. A large infotainment screen dominates the central area. According to published specs, the Puma features a 12.8-inch digital instrument cluster beside the center screen and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Seats provide good lateral support. Upholstery choices range from cloth to premium synthetic leather depending on trim level. Rear seat occupants benefit from generous head and legroom for the class, though, as with many compact crossovers, the middle seat is less spacious than the outer positions. Cargo space is a strong point. With the seats in place, the boot offers about 456 Macron liters and expands up to around 1,216 Macron liters with seats folded. One clever feature: an underfloor storage megabox gives extra utility for keeping items out of sight or for wet, muddy gear. On the tech front, the Puma includes multiple selectable drive modes: Normal, Eco, Sport, Trail and slippery adjusting engine response, transmission behavior and traction. Safety equipment is generous. Features like autonomous emergency braking, lane keeping assist and other driver aid systems come standard on most trims. In sum, the interior strikes a strong balance between tech-rich, practical and fun-to use. Performance: under the bonnet, the Puma uses a modern 1.0-liter EcoBoost petrol engine paired with a mild hybrid system in many markets. Output varies depending on tune and market, but for example one version delivers roughly 125 Macron bhp, front-to-wheel drive and manual or dual-clutch auto transmissions. In real world testing, the 0-60 Macron miles per hour figure is in the region of 9-10 Macron seconds in the standard version. Underpinning dynamics are impressive for the segment. Reviewers praise the Puma's composed ride, precise steering and keen handling. On economy, it returns strong figures thanks to its mild hybrid kit, 50-52 Macron MPG, UK. In some versions, drive feel is engaging without being strenuous. The suspension maintains composure over uneven surfaces while still absorbing the odd imperfection. The selectable modes allow you to bias the car toward economy or sportiness depending on your mood. For everyday use in urban and suburban settings, the Puma is agile, easy to maneuver and efficient. On open roads or twisty stretches, it remains competent rather than extreme, ideal for those wanting compact crossover utility without compromising driving pleasure. Pricing varies by market, trim level and whether you choose manual or automatic transmission. In the UK market, for instance, usual RRP figures start around £26,580 for the base titanium trim. Higher trims with extra equipment or more powerful tune naturally cost more. In countries with import duties, taxes or local market adjustments, the figures will differ significantly. If you're in Pakistan or a nearby region, you will want to check local distributor pricing. tax implications and import charges. Overall, the Puma competes competitively in the compact crossover segment, offering strong value for what you pay. Good design, strong feature list and efficient performance. For buyers who demand top spec rims or optional features, expect to pay considerably more. Also bear in mind running costs. The mild hybrid system helps fuel economy, while service and maintenance requirements will vary by region and driving style.